What's going on out there, all you YouTubers, shootubers, and all the rest of the like? In this inaugural Sneakertects review video, we've got a Jordan 1 sneaker that's likely going to be in a lot of people's top 10 and potentially get some Sneaker of the Year consideration. These dropped on November 24th and December 20th of 2021 via A Ma Maniere's subdomain website, which I'll expand on in a little bit. In addition to the well-considered design and materials of the shoe, A Ma Maniere deserves high praise for setting another example of a boutique shop that really cares about getting products into the hands and onto the feet of actual fans, collectors, and most importantly, sneaker wearers. This type of drop has been increasingly common, which is a good thing, and I'll try to cover it in a separate video specifically. However, again, big props to A Ma Maniere and all the other boutiques figuring out this fairly decent way to drop hyped releases first come, first serve, without being obliterated by bots. And without further ado, here they are. The A Ma Maniere Jordan 1. As with their take on the Jordan 3s earlier in 2021, this silhouette is similarly given a fairly lavish material makeover and dons a versatile colorway. The shoe comes draped in a crackled beige suede with burgundy accents of reptilian textured leather sitting atop of an off-white sail midsole and burgundy outsole. All right, guys, so here we are, the A Ma Maniere Jordan 1s. Very special box. Can't deny that they pulled out all the stops with the plastic sleeve a la Travis release. So it's very nice, very sturdy. If you had the Travis Scott Jordan 1s, this is the same type of sleeve. Little flaps on the side. And this print is way tougher than the Travis Scott logos they threw on that one. So you got a sail color box with the burgundy accent Nike logo and Jordan A Ma Maniere logos. I got a size 10.5. I was lucky enough to get 2 pairs of these, which, trust me, never happens. So without further ado, I'll pop this bad boy open. So off the rip, you got nice Jumpman, original Jordan Jumpman photography on the box lid. Got your Jumpman A Ma Maniere and their A logo. Got your quality control stamp as well. So just to touch on some things I'll try to talk about in later videos. This is a very important thing, as much of sneaker YouTube knows, but some fake companies do this, some don't. Sometimes retail does. Usually retail will most likely have this on the box. So that's the lid. Very nice crinkled paper for all you ASMR folks. Here, that's very satisfying. And here we have the shoes. Apologies for the lighting in here. Very new. This is sort of a beta testing filming session. I'll make sure to throw some nice B-roll in, but nice hang tag. As I said, the sort of sail colored crackled leather. It's not as nice as people make it out to be honest. And as you would think from the way people describe it. And there's some nice quality control for you there, a nice little scuff or little dirt mark, which not a big deal. So yeah, on the lateral side of the shoe, you got your classic Jordan 1 color blocking with the burgundy hits on the ankle collar and the swoosh. The laces that it comes with are also burgundy with a sort of off-white creamish outsole that's almost a pinkish tint, at least in the lighting I'm seeing. And then your sort of burgundy outsole, Nike logo, star print on the front. All the usual details. And then where they begin to diverge from a usual Jordan 1, the tongue, I'll say, is definitely a bit different than on a standard Jordan 1, mainly because it has this nice silky lining. You got the tongue tag. Then you got the nice reptilian leather print that's on the collar and these 85 off-white Jordan 1 style flappy wings. And then the one on the other side
with a quote inside. Probably be easier to show on the other shoe.
You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. That's what it reads on the inside of the lateral flappy wing. On the insole, you got a nice satin footbed insole with Airness by A Ma Maniere for Air Jordan. So pretty nice package altogether, I must say. So excuse the patch on the drywall there, but here we are, just getting a better close-up look at the whole shoe in the round and 360-degree look. You know, slightly better lighting from before as well. Got the A Ma Maniere tag, black tag with the burgundy lettering, and then the black on white A Ma Maniere beneath. Air Jordan Wings logo, almost black. This might be a very dark brown. And as I said, this material, maybe it will age well, and that's the appeal. But as of now, I'd say it feels like essentially if you wore suede shoes in the rain. So I'm not a huge fan of the material, except what I will say is I'm a huge fan of this material. Not as much the upper suede, but the inner lining. I'm sure that wearing these will be very, very comfortable and easy to put on and remove as compared to your usual Jordan 1. So that's just a closer look of some B-roll for you guys. As I said before, it comes with the sail laces with you got a nice metal aglet on there. I suppose that's on the inner ones as well, the ones that are laced up. Got some nice silver aglets that I believe read A Ma Maniere on them. Not in focus, but you get the point. It's the same script that's written here as on the silver aglets. So overall, I'm not sure where I stand on this shoe. I think I'm gonna have to undead stock them and give them a wear. And I think they would grow on me over time, as with many shoes, and that's sort of another thing about the nature of the sneaker industry. A lot of people, when a shoe leaks, they see them and they throw them under the bus. They're like, these are awful, the colorway's trash. Release day comes, they sell out as usual, and everybody, has FOMO and claim that they are the best thing since sliced bread. Luckily with this shoe, as I said, I try to expand upon. A Ma Maniere released them via a subdomain website, which is a sort of new technique that boutiques and retailers are using to try to get more shoes in the hands of their loyal customers and fans. So on the first release, November, I have to double check the notes, November 20 something, they released on the subdomain, which is not amamaniere.com or their typical web address, but a different web address, which the intent is to allow manual users online to have a chance versus the thousands of bot users that are running tasks, on the typical website with keywords and early links that are, shared via cook groups on Discord. So basically, the subdomain is relatively unknown ahead of the day of the drop, and they did a pretty good job of keeping it concealed until that morning at least, by which time they also implemented a question system, I believe, on top of your usual CAPTCHA, and you have several kinds of CAPTCHA. I believe they used H-CAPTCHA, which everyone should, if you're in the sneaker game, you know what H-CAPTCHA is. And it can be fun, it can be agonizing. Luckily for this release, I had a convenient task and I drew the box, and I believe there was another written question, what's today's date or what was yesterday's date, something along those lines. And those two sort of layers of, CAPTCHA and sort of bot protection they were very useful, and definitely think more retailers should follow that path. I have to shout out a couple others I know of at least. Social Status, Premiere, the skate shop, another very well-regarded and sophisticated IT crew that they have in collaboration with Shopify. But a lot of these other retailers, they don't give a rat's ass. I don't want to throw any under the bus because they're very local to me, but many links you'll click on in an email blast and the page is gone because they sold out before the email was even sent with the link, mind you, and it was all botted. And that's the status quo of online sneaker purchases for Shopify. But without further ado, I'll just conclude by saying A Ma Maniere did a great job with this release, and Shopify and partnering with the subdomain thing. Definitely hope that more collab releases see that type of measure taken for their online releases. And overall, my thoughts about the shoe: it's a very nice quality shoe, and I'm curious to see how it wears over time. So I may try to do a wear test update video, as is another sort of type of video that I appreciate on YouTube, and not just your look at this, the material feels nice, etc. The colorway is this. It's, of course you can see it. So I'm gonna hopefully get into more of those, you know, ergonomics and comfortability and durability metrics and considerations later down the line after I undead stock the shoe. So thank you guys for watching. There's probably only several of you at this point, if any, maybe zero. But I gotta say shout out to whoever's watching this, and hopefully touch on some more interesting topics in the next video. And it's probably pretty dry so far at the beginning. This is a very rudimentary early test and my first sneaker video review. So I'll hope to bring you guys more content, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been Sneakertects sneaker review, the Jordan 1 A Ma Maniere. I'll see you guys later.